Howdy folks, and welcome back to my Bloodborne Loreplay series. We've got a lot of ground to cover today, and I know we're not going to make it through everything. So, real quick, I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that Vicar Amelia was saying. She said, "Seek the old blood. Let us pray to partake in communion. Let us partake in communion and feast upon the old blood. Our thirst for blood satiates us, soothes our fears. Seek the old blood, but beware the frailty of men. Their wills are weak, minds young. The foul beast will dangle nectar and lure the meek into the depths. Remain wary of the frailty of men. Their wills are weak, minds young. Were it not for fear, death would go unlamented." So basically, she's talking about why they fear the old blood a little bit there. Giving reasons for that, and talking about how the beasts lured men into the depths and their minds were weak and young. Talking about the frailty of men. With that being said, let's watch this.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood. I must take my leave.
By the gods, fear it, Lawrence.
So that was our introduction to Lawrence, and essentially I believe that Lawrence was under the impression that as long as he feared the blood, from that prayer from Vicar Amelia's last line, were it not for fear, death would go unlamented. I believe that if he believed that if he feared the old blood, he could go ahead and use it, and everything would be just fine. It didn't work out. Also, it's pretty common belief that this is Lawrence's skull. I have no reason to believe anything otherwise. It probably is. Clearly, he was becoming a beast. So yeah, it didn't work out for him. All right, we're gonna head back to the Hunter's Dream. And while we're here, let's take a look. There were a couple of things that I looked at in the last episode but lost, including one of the coolest moments with Eileen I could have ever had. Horse paper that applies to weapons when rubbed. Invented by Archibald, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church Workshop. Artificially recreates the blue sparks that are said to surround dark beasts. Unlike the other strange weapons created by Archibald, this was one favored by many hunters, in particular those who had even once laid eyes on a dark beast. So that's our first mention of Archibald and dark beasts. That's interesting. That reminds me of something. There's a couple things that I still need to do. We've already looked at... Yep. Okay, we're also going to take a look at air. The air sees sentimentality in the warmth of blood and acknowledges visceral attacks as one of the darker hunter techniques. More blood echoes gained from visceral attacks. Perhaps the heir is a hunter who bears the echoing will of those before him. Let's also look at the radiant sword indicates the heirs to the will of Ludwig. So we got heir from Heinrich after we killed him. Maybe Heinrich was meant to take over after Ludwig, the church hunters. Perhaps, maybe. We do know. Yeah, Heinrich has been around a long time, I'm pretty sure. And I think maybe he was the will to the heir. I don't know. He was heir to the will of Ludwig. I think that's interesting. So, that kind of wraps up some things we missed out on. We don't have enough for that. We'll go ahead and repair it. Blood gems. I think we're good. Let's check out runes. Oh, we haven't put on any runes. All right. Well, cool. Let's go ahead and do it. Might as well. Oh. Yep. And we can also Hunter's hat worn by Heinrich, the old hunter. The taciturn old hunter Heinrich was once partners with Father Gascoigne, and though they were a fierce and gallant duo, their partnership led to Heinrich's tragically long life. Heinrich's unique yellow garb is resistant to bolt and will be of great help to any hunter who has inherited the onus of the hunt. So, he was friends with Gascoigne. I don't know why that led to his long life. I don't know. I guess because he was able to hunt and live through it with the help of Father Gascoigne, maybe. I don't know. We are going to buy all that, though. It's always good to have all the sets. All right. That's all we have to look at there. Let's go ahead and level up a bit.
Welcome home, good. What is... Very well.
Okay. We'll finish off our endurance. And that's all we have blood echoes for. Let's see what we need to buy here. Yeah, might as well. Might as well get a few more of those. Okay. Alright, so that leads us to, we're going to head to Cathedral Ward now. Have a few dialogues to gather.
Once the night of the hunt passes, give it a thought.
Oh wait, what? No.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. I've only...
No, we didn't need to come here. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Sorry. Okay, that guy's gone. That guy's still over there. We're gonna ignore him though. We don't like fighting those guys. We just didn't really need to gather dialogues. Don't really know why. Sorry, man. Just a lot to cover today. It's hard to remember to wrap my mind around everything sometimes. I'm gonna try to make it as far as I can within 30 minutes. Take out this bird. Don't mess around with that guy. Some twin bloodstone shards. I actually forgot those were back there. Useful.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest. Ah, there's something I want to tell you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Byrgenwerth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman Vile Bloods was born. The Vile Bloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the Church's blood healing. The ruler of the Vile Bloods is still alive today. And so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle.
Keep in mind that we first heard about forbidden blood with the prostitute, Ariana. She supposedly has forbidden blood, at least. He's kind of just talking about, yeah, somebody snuck out some blood and took it to Canehurst from Byrgenwerth.
In his time, Master Logarius led his executioners into Canehurst Castle to cleanse it of the Vile Bloods. But all did not go well, and Master Logarius became a blessed anchor, guarding us from evil. Tragic times. That Master Logarius should be abandoned in the accursed domain of the Vile Bloods. I must free him, so that he may be properly honored in martyrdom.
That kind of reminds me of the Dark Souls 2, the DLC. Yeah, there was
Farewell. It has been made a good.
There was a king that was basically, he gave his life to protect his kingdom, and that's kind of what Logarius did. He stayed behind to fight off the Vile Bloods, basically, and protect the world from the Vile Bloods.
The password.
So the sacred adage was the password: fear the old blood. So that right there indicates that, I don't know, there's something beyond death. Clearly the gatekeeper was still able to guard the gate, still ask for the password, but in this world he is unseen. Well, he's seen, but he's dead. But he can still talk. The Forbidden Woods. You guys know what that means. The Forbidden Woods. What lies past the Forbidden Woods? Byrgenwerth. We are headed to Byrgenwerth. Gonna find some answers there, hopefully. The Byrgenwerth spider hides all manner of rituals. We're headed to Byrgenwerth. Good stuff. Oh, come on. Just stop. And you guys, stop. Hey, I've never seen him come down here before. Really just making my life easier. Honestly. Pebbles. Alright, let's head on up here. We got a good friend up here to fight. Love these guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No. No. Don't. Dadgummit. Alright. Awesome. It only took 3 blood vials. Awesome, thanks for at least giving me back what you took from me. Alright, some adept bloodstone, blood gemstones. I think those are for thrust attacks, which is good for when you're in this form and you can thrust. Thrust. Okay, we'll go over here and light this here lamp. Lamp-a-damp-damp. And we want to take out these birds. Man, we are gonna try real hard to make our way back to these birds. I looked away from the camera for just a second. From the game. Antidotes, alright. It's fine, I guess. Alright, and this is the way I kind of like to handle this. Hopefully this works out. Sometimes it does. And yeah, just like that. Cool. Quicksilver bullets. Alright, we definitely have enough to upgrade our weapon, I believe, now, which is great. That would help us out a lot. Get a more powerful saw spear. There's a item down there that's really tempting to somebody who doesn't know better, but really you want to go over this way so you can take out this guy. Not doing too good on the interrupts today. Alright, and then let's utilize some of those throwing knives we bought. Yeah. Almost. Yeah, come on. Alright. We want to try to get these dogs to come up here if we can. If we can. I don't know if we can. Whoa! He can really toss that junk. Alright, so speaking of interrupts, man, my favorite moment that I've had in this Loreplay series so far happened in the last episode, but I didn't get it on camera. It was during the Heinrich fight. Okay. Stupid dog. Happened during the Heinrich fight, and it was regarding Eileen. I went and shot Heinrich, got an interrupt, which was already, that was cool. That was fun. It was exciting. And then what does Eileen do but come right up behind, right after I land the interrupt, and gets a visceral attack. Needless to say, I was excited. You could tell from the audio, from the commentary in the end of the last episode. Man, I was real excited. I'd never seen anything like that before, honestly. That was a real rare moment for me, real happy. And then I pressed the wrong button and just basically deleted all of it. You can burn yourself, that's fine. So that's the Greenie McGee way to handle that situation. It can get real hairy. If you come down here just all willy-nilly looking for all these items, it can get kind of crazy. That item, I believe it's there just to make you do just that. You run for that item, start making dogs and dudes come after you, and it just gets crazy. But if you go to the right, it's a better way to handle that. Just my opinion. Down this way, oh yeah, we want to take out this guy. That's the reason we come over here. Gather up some more bloodstone shards for our Ludwig's blade. Unless I find another quality weapon. I don't remember how many quality weapons there are in this game, but there might be another one worth trying. But yeah, Ludwig's blade is great, but we already know that. Down here is sort of a shortcut thing. You just skip a bunch of stuff and fall down a hole, but we don't want to do that. You don't skip a bunch of stuff, you just skip a few things. Instead, we'll go up here. Hit that guy. Alright. Pick up our beast blood pellets. cold blood. Need to take a look at something real quickly. Yeah, it's time. Not time to end, but time to take a quick break. And we're back. Okay. So we want to head through here. There's another trap right there. We'll just ignore it. We don't want to mess with it. I like to go over here first. Start working on these fellas. Man, still not dead. Okay. May let this go a little longer than 30 minutes today. I really want to get at least to open up the shortcut if we can. It's quite a big area though. This is probably the biggest area in the game. And be careful because this guy's gonna be right over here coming. Oh, missed the visceral attack. That's fine though. It's dark anyway. Always try. Cool. Give me some pebbles. One's still alive. All right, birdies. Okay, so this area, I believe, is clear now. Well, sort of. We want to head back here real quick, take out this guy. Alright. Come around here so we can... This is the only way to get into this house and pick up some more beast blood pellets. Which I found out on my other character is not very useful if you're using the rifle spear. Yeah. Beasthood doesn't build up very well, which I don't think I've demonstrated at all in this character. But if you're in a hurry, you need to kill a boss real quick, using beast blood pellets is the way to go. We don't want to go that way. Now that we've cleared this area, we're going to go back. And head to the right up here. There's a dialogue we're about to see. This dialogue comes from the next door that you go to after Vicar Amelia. This just happens to be the one that most people go to right after Vicar Amelia.
Oh, a hunter of beasts, are you? Glory be. You know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt, unending. Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain.
The blood imbibes you. It's the way he says it. He's implying that when you imbibe the blood, you're not actually the one imbibing the blood. It's imbibing you, meaning you're on your way to becoming a beast. Also, he gave us the gift of the Godhead and told us to step lightly round to the right of the church, right of the great cathedral, and seek a shrouded church. He gave us a literal Godhead. Let's look at that item. A lattice deformed rock or perhaps a meteorite. Aliens. Appears useless, but possesses some odd gravitational force that prevents its riddance. A dubious soul once said, step lightly round. Yeah. So we'll demonstrate that later. He just gave us the head of, oh god, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. in hopes that, yep, here they all come. This is just the Greenie McGee, can't even say my own name, way to handle those dogs. I believe that right there is what opens all those dogs, kennels. So, just a moment. Got to take care of something really quickly. Be right back. Okay. Yeah. So that opens up all those dogs' kennels, but it also shuts that gate right behind you. I think that was kind of the purpose. That's just the way to handle that. Anyway, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna learn a little bit more about a different kind of church hunter. Well, they're not necessarily hunters, actually. Stop. So we have the, we have this. Attire of special church doctors. These doctors are superiors to the black man. You guys can read it. So the black church hunters, the black garb, they are like, hey, we're going to kill you before you even have a chance to become a beast. If you even look like you might become a beast, we're going to kill you. Those guys, the white, they say, no, you got to get a little sick in order for us to figure this out. In fact, we might even be sick ourselves. So they were all about experimentation. Step lightly around. Lightly around. Okay. We're going to step lightly around this house right here. And just take care of that guy. As such. And as such. Okay. Appreciate your business, kind sir. One of the forbidden hunter tools made by Irreverent Izzy. Don't know anything about him. Borrow the strength of the terrible undead dark beasts, if only for a moment, to blast surrounding foes back with the force of a roaring beast. The indescribable sound is broadcast with the caster's own vocal cords, which begs the question, what terrible things lurk deep within the frames of men? Yeah, just pointing more towards men being beasts. That's where beasts come from, is being men. Oh, what a jerk. Man, doesn't he know that we have a lot to do today? Alright. Man, he just poked us right off the edge. Head on past the old patches. Not a big fan of you. Yeah. That's you're a jerk. No wonder you don't have any friends. Quit it. Yeah, these guys usually drop blood vials. And these guys usually drop cocktails. I wonder why. Alright, now that annoyance is over with. Drop down here and there's some cocktails of our own. Why not? Alright, this area is now safe to walk in. And do that too. Oh, okay, killed him, I think. I don't know, doesn't matter. Do-do-do. bloodstone shards and twin bloodstone shards. And twin bloodstone shards. Over here is a shortcut. Shortcut, shortcut, shortcut. Alright, and this just leads us back into that village area that we were just at. And we can step lightly around this rock right here. Don't want to go too far up there. You want to watch out for this guy shooting at you up here. Shut up. Hey. Alright, cool. Now don't even take a breather here. Just keep running, because that guy's firing a freaking cannon at you. Dummy. Hopefully you just... Yeah, you killed your buddy. Hey. You're not wanted. I don't know why I always respond to those guys with their own dialogue. Habit. Just habit. How you doing? Alright. Now we just gotta gather up a handful of things and gather up some household items. I don't think there's actually anything in this house. Yeah, no. I don't even know why it's there. Doesn't matter. Always go in it anyway. He was saying something. Don't know what. Alright. Nothing over there, I don't believe. I've already been here. This is kind of a little secret pathway through here. Oh, there we go. That's what's in here. Some blood vials. Real useful. Alright, and that... Now we can move back forward. We're getting pretty close to our final destination, which is good because we're running well past 30 minutes right now. I want to try and... Well, no, too late for that. Do that instead, and then get behind him. Whatever. There we go. Oh, come on. There. Alright. We'll head back up here really quickly. Go off this edge. How you doing? Too early. That's fine. Alright, let's head on up here. Up this ladder. Yeah, you rack up the blood echoes real quick, which I guess this could be a good time to talk about what I think, thoughts on blood echoes. So there's a lot of dialogue about, well, there's a little bit of dialogue about kind of remembering enemies, hunters remembering enemies, and not I'll think about that during this dialogue.
Whoa! Blimey, don't scare me like that. On a night like this, I took you for a monster. Oh, thank the stars, you're fairly normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
This guy's surrounded by dead bodies and covered in blood.
Well, I'll be. Thank you. It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own. Oh, you're giving me hope. Terribly kind of you. take this. It's all I can offer us, thanks. Thank you. I can't very well...
Okay. Yeah, don't send that guy back to the Uden Chapel. He's not a trustworthy fella. He's pretty dark. All right, so Blood Echoes. At the beginning of the game, we talked about hunters feeling sorry for their victims. They don't want to kill them. They just kind of have to. Echoes, Blood Echo. It's just kind of blood that is almost telling the tale of the victims. Is what Blood Echoes is. It echoes their tale. So yeah, just kind of interesting. It's not souls. You know, souls pretty self-explanatory in planetary. I hate that word, I guess. Yeah, in Bloodborne, not so much. You kind of have to figure out what blood echoes even are. Cool. Is there any items around y'all? No. All right, let's just go ahead and turn around. We do not want to go in that area yet. That's just a giant puzzle, basically. We don't have time for that today, but instead we'll grab this item, which is some twin bloodstone shards, and head right on back up here. I say back up here because this is the shortcut we were trying to get to. Open this gate and it'll put us slightly round back where these crows were and where this is. We're not going to go back to the hunter stream right now. There's actually more that we want to do before we do that, but that's all we got time for today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. It's a little longer, but I'm looking forward to next time, and it's gonna be a good time.